Welcome back, boys and girls, to the channel. This is BlastboxxTV with you, official Drex talking. Today I'm talking about the usual stuff. But this topic right here is quite interesting to me and quite funny. So apparently WWE recorded another quarter profits, which shockingly, if you only operate in one location, you're going to save more money than if you operate in another location, like traveling, what they used to do, touring, stuff like that. Well, apparently now WWE recorded another quarterly profit, higher earning profit, record profits, and I believe it was this past Thursday that Vince was telling, got one of his, I guess, CEOs or whatever, to tell the rest of the roster that nobody is getting a pay raise or a bonus. And I'm laughing because I knew this was going to happen. And people can say, you say this all the time in your videos or comments. Like, yes, because I'm watching WWE from the outside and I see what's going on. Vince sees this rocket profit and he's like, I'm not sharing this money with nobody, despite the fact the town doing 99% of the work to make the company big. Well, I mean, not big, but stay relevant as the size that they are. Because I promise you, if they had no wrestlers on the roster, then they won't have a company. Now, I'm interested in this because I've been telling people for years, do not go to WWE because of stupid shit like this is going to happen. And guess what happened? People laughed at me. People saying, oh, that's not going to happen. This is that, blah, blah, blah. And look what's happening. Now people are opening their eyes and saying, hey, WWE can't do this, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, they can. And I warned you guys about this. I even said it. Do not go to that company because when you go to that company, they're going to pull some stupid shit against you, and look what happened. Oh, go to AEW then. Well, AEW roster is bloated right now, so there's no chance of anybody getting on there and making money because they don't know how to actually book their own damn show. Go to Impact. Impact is doing well right now. Right now, they're not trying to expand heavily, like have a bloated roster like they used to, but they have a nice ass roster. Heck, when when Killer Cross left, he was complaining about, he wasn't getting money or anything. Then what happened a week or so later after he got, I guess, sent home or whatever it is? What happened? People got bonuses in Impact. Impact gave everybody a bonus. Whereas if Cross would have kept his mouth shut, I like the guy, but if he would have kept his mouth shut, he would have got a bonus and not complained. Now he's in WWE. He already has a bad injury, and it's like, what the heck is going on, man? Like, for real, what the heck is going on with you? Because he's worked in many places where certain moves he does or certain things he does in the ring does not injure him, but yet when he's working WWE, it injures him. So it's like, why are people expecting anything more from WWE? WWE is a business. They're not going to care for their wrestlers like they should, like other promotions do. They're going to care for them as much as they can. Then when it's time to make that money, we're not going to worry about our wrestlers all too well because that's who we are, and that's how we're going to make sure that we stay on top of our money. But I'm not telling people what they don't know because this is going on for years, like decades now, and people are not listening. Oh, the E is the biggest promotion in the world. They can do whatever they want. Yeah, they can. But when you screw your talent out of money, that's what's going to happen. People are going to start doubting working for that company. People are going to start being frustrated like they are now. People are going to start reconsidering resigning. If they did resign, they're a freaking idiot. Because if they open their mouth and say, hey, where's my money, where's my raise? Like, you should have a say in this whatsoever because you just resigned knowing full well what the WWE is going to do. You can say, but that's not fair. We have blah, blah, blah. It's like, no. You had that chance. You knew full well that WWE does not like to give people raises, give people bonuses unless they're the top tier, godlike tier for their company, like The Rock, Cena, Austin, stuff like Undertaker, stuff like that. But you fools are not thinking hard enough. You fools are not thinking clear enough. WWE does not care for their wrestlers. Like what Undertaker said, what was it? He's saying that this generations are soft. This generation are don't know what the heck they're doing. This generation are just something a lot different than his, but his was about guys sitting in the locker room with guns and knives and stuff like that. And you know what? I believe him because I know that stuff would happen. And guess what? That shows you who's the top guy and who's there just to get a paycheck and look pretty. Back then, WWE was grit and grime just like everybody else. Now that all these kids are entitled or in the company, it's all about, oh, let me just get my money and do nothing else. Then when people call them out for it, they get sad or they try to backlash at people and stuff like that. But this is funny for me because, as I said, I've seen this coming from a mile away. People want to say, oh, you're not, it's not that hard to understand. It's like it is for most people because people who just sign up with the company and don't do back history of the company, which I'm kind of shocked that people don't do that, and it's just stupid. It's like you would have seen this stuff happen a mile away if you actually paid attention, but you didn't. So that's pretty much what I got to say on this topic because it's kind of funny to me. I know people like the hoods on the line and stuff like that, but they got enough money in WWE to sit down and listen to people critique them and their company and everything. So if you like this video, please give it a like, share, subscribe. Talk about this wherever you talk about wrestling. Let people know about how idiotic what the WWE is doing right now, and just enjoy your wrestling. Enjoy your Impact. Enjoy your AEW. Enjoy WWE. Enjoy Shimmer, Shine, Rise, Stardom, New Japan, all of that. And just remember one thing. Just one thing. Stay out the blast radius. You might just get burned.